I'm a big fan of dumplings, but what I'm not, I feel like, CJ, correct me if I'm wrong, dumplings need more filling than they're allowed to hold.
I won't correct you.
I disagree with you. I think it should be super duper full. And you can't do that unless it's open-faced. In this episode, I'm gonna show you an open-faced dumpling that's just phenomenal, delicious, wonderful. Let me show you how to do it. I'm gonna start with my mix. Now today I am using ground chicken, but you could definitely do pork. I would say either pork or chicken for this. Those are the proteins of choice, but we definitely need garlic and ginger. We're looking at it's almost a pound of ground chicken, which can make a ton of these, but I'm only making a few just to show you how to do it. This is a fun party food. Make sure the garlic and ginger are minced up really, really tiny. We do want a powerful, flavorful punch, but we don't want it to be overwhelming in each bite. If it's like a huge chunk of garlic or a huge chunk of ginger, that's all you'll taste. So nice and finely minced. Then we're gonna throw that into the ground chicken. Let's get to a few other things. I want a pop of color and a touch of heat. So I've got some red chilies. I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't need a ton here, just a bit. That little pop of color is gonna be nice, and the heat is nice. If you don't like the heat, substitute bell pepper here, but make sure they're nice and minced up. Add that in the mix as well. If you can only find white cabbage, that's totally fine, but today I was at Publix, I found Napa cabbage, and I'm a big, big fan. It's a bit more tender, a bit more delicate, and that's kind of what I wanted here. But the same thing as the other garnishes. We want nice, tiny, thinly shave this, then go back and kind of mince it up. It's not a true mince, but we're getting it really, really, really tiny. Add that to the bowl as well. This is really simple. It's like everything coming together at once. Then onto our liquids. I am a big fan of tamari. You can use soy sauce, basically the same thing. I think tamari is just a nicer flavor, not quite as intense. Ponzu, however, is intense. I love it. Think of it like a citrusy soy, and then a touch of sesame oil. And that's kind of all you need. Now we're gonna add 1 egg. Don't add too many eggs. Don't feel like 2 eggs is gonna be better. 1 egg is all you need. Be sure to throw on some gloves. What does Betty say? We're gonna get involved. We're gonna make friends with our food. We're gonna hang out here with our hands, so put some gloves on and mix that around until it's nice and evenly combined. It's not gonna stick together like a true meatball. If you were making a traditional dumpling, you'd want this to be a bit tighter, so you would use less liquid. However, I am not doing that. I'm gonna go straight onto my griddle. I don't need to add any oil because I had the sesame oil in the mix. I'm gonna make maybe 2 tablespoons, little piles-ish. Separate them out a good bit. Make your piles, then we're gonna take our wonton wrappers. I like the round wonton wrappers, stick them down on the top, and you can see this much filling would never fit in a traditional dumpling. But we're still getting all the same components. The filling's my favorite part. We're gonna let that cook for, let's say 2 to 3 minutes or so. You wanna make sure the chicken is fully cooked. Once you get that nice crust, that's when we're gonna flip onto the wonton side. Now that's gonna crisp up and get gorgeous on the bottom and finish cooking the chicken from the bottom up. Another garnish I like is green onions and red chilies, but I like to marinate them in a little bit of ponzu. So do this in the middle of your cook, or honestly you could do this ahead of time so that your garnish has a chance to soak up some of that ponzu flavor, which again, it's like that citrusy soy. That way our garnish doesn't have to over sauce because the garnish itself has the sauce. Does that make sense, Andy?
Definitely.
So that's what I'm talking about. When you're done, plating is very, very simple. Remember I said earlier, this is a big batch, so I could load up a party platter with this, or do it in batches and keep the party going for a couple of hours, depending on how many people you're feeding. To plate, just throw them down on your plate. I like to have a bit of crunch, a bit of fresh carrot. Let's go back with a bit more of that Napa cabbage, but fresh crunch is what we're looking for. Now we can go on with those marinated garnish, the green onions and the red chilies right over the top. Don't add too many unless your guests love the heat, then go for it, add more of those chilies. And then a bit of bachans at the end. The yuzu is my favorite. That's definitely my favorite. Black and white sesame seeds, and that's it. These, I would not call them traditional wontons or dumplings at all, not even close. They're all filling. It's like, what was the cereal? All berries? Captain Crunch?
Yep.
This is like the all berries of wontons.
That was a weird analogy.
Thank you. Now before we take a bite, I do want to show you this. Ethan, if I hold this up, can you see the bottom? Can you see the texture we got? That is gorgeous. I don't know if this is, do you eat this like a cracker? With a fork? No way. I got a fork. We're gentlemen.
That's an option.
Pinkies up. What was that episode of Seinfeld? Who's eating a Snickers? How do you eat yours? With your hands? wrong show. Oh yeah. All right, so Ethan, you probably won't be able to see or hear, but the crunch of the wonton on the bottom is really, really fun. All filling dumpling, here we go.
Dumpling, I don't know that you could even call it a dumpling. There's nothing dumpling about it.
Come try it.
Okay.
Come try it and say that to my face. It's,
I will.
here you go.
Try it.
This is
Say
a
it
fork
to your
way.
face.
Yeah, this one here cut in half because I'm gonna have another bite.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
It's everything you love about the filling of dumpling, but it's like 80% that. A little bit of crunchy wonton at the bottom. Oh, you got that pepper.
I wanted the pepper.
I saw
That's
that.
what I was going for.
Also, again, you can use pork. We use chicken. Do the exact same thing with pork, and it's money. Tastes like a fantastic wonton. All filling.
Like a gyoza.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It'll do. I mean, whatever. It's fine.
He's just saying that. He's probably gonna make it on his show. Try to do it better.
I was gonna make it on my show, but you stole my idea.
Whatever. Hey guys, thank you for hanging out. Really, really fun. Again, this makes a big batch. So if you're throwing a party, cook a whole bunch and like do it in batches and stages. It's kind of fun too. It's not hard to do if you want your friends and family to kind of help in the cooking process. You know, someone does the filling, someone else does the wonton, someone else does the flipping. It's a fun one, easy one. There you go. That's all I got for this one. Let me know down in the comments what you would like to see in future episodes. Let me know if you guys are going to try this one. Be sure to tag at Blackstone Products or at Chef Nathan Lippy if you decide to make this one. There you go. That's how you make the all-filling dumpling. I mean, we're going to find a name for this one. Happens a lot, Andy. We don't know what we're going to call it till we're done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is Cook, Eat, Repeat. We helped you. I helped him. Trying to help you. I'm verklempt. I do that a lot too. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next episode.